Hello, I'm back again. Did I press record before? I don't know if I was recording. Anyway, I'm doing chapter 21 of Genesis. Isaac is born. And the Lord visits Sarah as he had said. And the Lord did for Sarah he had spoken. For Sarah conceived and bore Abraham a son in his old age, at the set time of which God had spoken to him. Abraham called the name of his son, who was born to him, whom Sarah bore to him, Isaac. Then Abraham circumcised his son Isaac when he was 8 days old, as God had commanded him. Now Abraham was 100 years old when his son Isaac was born to him. And Sarah said, God has made me laugh, for all who hear will laugh with me. She also said, who would have said to Abraham that Sarah would nurse children? For I have borne him a son in his old age. Hagar and Ishmael departed. So the child grew and was weaned, and Abraham made a great feast on the same day that Isaac was weaned. Now Sarah saw the son of Hagar, the Egyptian, whom had borne to Abraham, scoffing. Therefore she said to Abraham, cast out this bondwoman and her son, for the son of his bondwoman shall not be heir with my son, namely with Isaac. And the matter was very displeasing in Abraham's sight because of his son. God said to Abraham, do not let it be displeasing in your sight because of the lad, because of your bondwoman. Whatever Sarah has said to you, listen to her voice. For in Isaac your seed shall be called. Yet I will also make a great nation of the son of the bondwoman, because he is your seed. So Abraham rose early in the morning, took bread and bought a skin of water, and putting it on her shoulder, he gave it and the boy to Hagar, and sent her away. Then she departed and wandered in the wilderness of Beersheba. And the water in the skin was used up, and she placed the boy under one of the shrubs. Then she went and sat down across from him in a distance about a bow shot. For she said to herself, let me not see the death of the boy. So she sat opposite him, lifted her voice, and wept. And God heard the voice of the lad. And then the angel of God called to Hagar out of heaven, and said to her, what ails you, Hagar? Fear not, for God has heard the voice of the lad where he is. Arise, lift up the lad, and hold him with your hand, for I will make him a great nation. Then God opened her eyes, and she saw a well of water. She went, filled the skin with water, and gave the lad a drink. So God was with the lad, and he grew and dwelt in the wilderness, and became an archer. He dwelt in the wilderness of Paran, and his mother took a wife for him from the land of Egypt. The covenant with Malachi. And it came to pass at the time of Malachi and Faisal, the commander of his army, spoke to Abraham, saying, God is with you in all that you do. Now therefore swear to me by God that you will not deal falsely with me, with my offspring, or with my prosperity, but that according to the kindness that I have done to you, you will do to me and to the land which you have dwelt. And Abraham said, I will swear. Then Abraham rebuked Elkai because of a well water which Amalek's servants had seized. Amalek said, I do not know who has done this thing. Do not tell me, nor had I heard of it until today. So Abraham took sheep and oxen and gave them to Elkai, and the two of them made a covenant. And Abraham set 7 ewe lambs of the flock by himself. Then Elkai asked Abraham, what is the meaning of these 7 ewe lambs which you have set by themselves? And he said, you will take these 7 ewe lambs from my hand. that they may be my witness that I have dug this well. Then, therefore, he called the place Beersheba, because the two of them sware an oath there. Thus they made a covenant at Beersheba. So Elkai rose from Pascal, the commander of his army, and they returned to the land of the Philistines. Then Abraham planted a tarsric tree in Beersheba, and there called on the name of the Lord and the everlasting God. And Abraham stayed in the land of Philistines many days. Okay, now we have the birth of Isaac. Isaac was born, the promised. Isaac is the promised one that God had promised Abraham and Sarah would have. Yeah, it took a while, but it happened. And then you got Hagar and Ishmael who departed. God still blessed Ishmael, and he became a great nation in the wilderness, Beersheba. And then there was a covenant with Abrahamikai, or what? I can't pronounce his name very good. Well, but he was rebuked too because of the well, which he said, I have nothing to do with that. So, who knows? But they made a covenant that he would not bother the well, the new well that was there. Now on the Bible Explorers. Isaac's name is pronounced Isaac, means laughter. As Isaac and his father Abraham climbed the mountain together, Abraham told Isaac that they are going to make a sacrifice to God. I should wait for that to be done with that. But anyway, yeah, that will be next. We'll talk about that. How Abraham trusted God and God provided. But that'll be in chapter 22. So anyway, go ahead and pray. Dear Heavenly Father, just bless all the people that watch this channel. Father, help my channel to grow. Help their people come to my channel to listen to your message, Father. In Jesus' heavenly name, amen. And I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.